Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to spend gems effectively in Master Duel. Also how to pick up staples, know what cards are really good right now, as well as just boosting your general card pool. So without further ado, if you're new, want to see more Master Duel content, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and we'll get straight into the video. So as you can see at the top, I have just over 8,000 gems, which is a huge backlog of just playing in and out of seasons. I haven't really been playing Master Duel too much last couple of months, while focusing on TCG, and then I went on a little break. So I'm just trying to get back into the flow. I think the Challenger Cups here in Europe are really good. They're literally free to enter, and you can get some decent value out of them if you do well. Also, it's really fun to try and win some points to play in the Premier tournament, which is the end of every quarter. So first things first, when you play Master Duel, it can be quite overwhelming as to what's to play, what's good. So I always recommend you play a deck you're familiar with, really comfortable. If you don't know what to play and you're really brand new, I'll show you some resources that you can potentially use to get that sort of information a bit quicker. But as you can see here, I'm a fairly low rank. I've just come back into the game. Started off as like a bronze, and I've just sort of smashed my way through it in the last sort of day or two. Simply just playing Sword Soul. So a deck I'm really comfortable with, and I know this deck wins super quick, especially in the lower sort of ladders. And I just smashed through it, and I got myself about 2,000 gems just from playing ladder, updating all my missions, etc. So that's one way to get gems really quick. Also solo mode, if you genuinely have the patience for it and you want to take your time, learn some lore, and just obtain some gems for free, that's one way to do it. Personally, I think it takes a little bit too much time, but there's also events they do every 3 months, whether it's like an XYZ exclusive event where you play in a simplified card pool with really unique rules. You can just farm those events and just get a bunch of gems. But okay, I'm going to be doing a big pack opening, so I'll show you guys my thought process of what packs to sort of get. Currently, Cash Tira is in the game without a Rise Heart. If you been following the TCG for the last few months, a Rise Heart is a really strong boss monster for the Cash Tira deck. However, that card is not in the game, but it's not set to come into the game. So what I was holding my gems for is to buy a few copies of a Rise Heart, or just to play Cash Tira in general. However, it's going to be probably a while till that happens, so I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to just spend some gems and show you guys how I'm going to sort of boost my card pool. So if we look at a resource called Master Duel MasterDuelMeta.com, effectively they have a tab showing you the top cards that are being played right now, as well as the tier list. So if you're really unsure what to play, you can sort of have a little gander, have a little read through all these resources, see what deck sort of suits your playstyle, what's within your budget, etc. And just try it out on ladder and see how you get on. But for today, we're going to be boosting our sort of collection. So these are the top cards that are being played right now. For me, I think I own majority of these cards, apart from Fenrir, which is fairly new in the game, and a few other like spells and link monsters I don't have in my collection. So I've got a fantastic opportunity now just to boost my collection, upgrade my card pool, ready for when I'm playing Master Duel a bit more consistently. I can just jump in the game, play all the staples, buy the new cards, and then I'm good to go really. So let's get straight into it. So if we look at my sort of card pool at the moment, I'll just go on a deck here like Tearlament, and if I start at looking at the cards that I own currently, quite a few what they called legacy pack cards that you can't dismantle, but that's absolutely fine. So what I'm going to do is just trickle through here and spot cards that I don't have complete sets of. So I always recommend doing this when you have like a big backlog of gems. Complete your play sets of staples, go in. I wouldn't necessarily spend it all on like one deck straight away. Just get your staples, and then that effectively can be up to 40, even 30-40% of a deck sometimes, especially if you play like mid-range. So go smaller, really good card. I'm probably going to complete my sets of that. We've also got Effect Veiler. I've got a set of that already, but really good staple to keep hold of. Cards like Garura is really solid. I'm just going through here. I know there's a few trap cards that I want to sort of complete my sets of, like Solemn Judgment, Solemn Strikes. These cards are like, I think they're bound to be very good in the future, if not really good right now. They're just really powerful, high impact trap cards. A bit iffy when it's like best of one format, but I always think there is a place for these cards in any format. They're such strong sort of trap cards, so it's always good to have those cards in your sort of collection, really. So I think that's the majority of the cards, but let's say, for example, I know like cards like the Ghost, if I type in Ghost, the Ghost Sisters are really good staples, so effectively you want to like max out copies of these as early as you can. Obviously ultra rares are really expensive, but the fact that you've got like a big backlog of gems, you can just go straight in and just use those use that ultra rare dust effectively just to complete those play sets. So if we go into the shop, at the moment, if you're looking to invest in packs, I think the Rage of Chaos pack is probably the best one to do that. If we have a little gander and see what it gives you a fantastic synchro monster called Chaos Angel, which is effectively what I see as a link to. It sort of cheats out synchro summoning by using light or dark monsters as tuners. So yeah, great cards. Also have a fantastic staple card called Fenrir, which is really, really powerful right now. As well as a good generic link card called Azalea, which can just pop cards for free, and it's only a link to a really high value link monster. So I'm just get straight into it. 8,000 gems. I'm probably going to spend majority on these packs, as I want the Kashtira cards in general. I think Kashtira cards are really good deck to have, especially going forward when a Rise Heart eventually comes out. I don't know when that will happen, but yeah, if we just do a little quick opening here. So I've got off the back 3 ultra rares, including a foil Chaos Angel, which is quite nice. So I'm just going to OK that. We also have a few secret packs, which I might have a little gander, see what's in those. This could potentially be good. I don't believe I own this card. Let me just double check my collection. So yeah, this is one way to effectively sort of, as you open the core sets, go through the secret packs and be like, okay, what do I need, or what looks good in this set that I could potentially bluster. Let's type in luster. That'll do. Yeah, that is one staple that I don't have. That's a really good card. So I'm probably going to spend some gems on that pack just to get 2 really good cards that aren't in my collection. That is the Blackluster Link Monster, and of course the Chaos Ruler. So I'm going to open up some packs of this one just to sort of get at least like 1 or 2 of those. If not both would be ideal. So we get 1 ultra rare there. Okay, oh, looks like a few ultra rares, and there we go. Pulled absolutely. That's a stacked pack. I'm not gonna lie, I've just got my full value from my 1,000 gems. Getting both the ultra rares that I need means that I spend less dust effectively, and I've got 3 cards that I'm probably not gonna play, considering I own this one. Probably not gonna play these. That's another free ultra rare if I dismantle all 3 of them. So yeah, that's crazy value right there. I'm pretty happy with that. And then if we go back to Rage of Chaos and just keep opening these packs. As you can see, I'm literally going to blitz through 8k packs in about 2 minutes. Pretty lackluster pack there, but I think we're still up. Okay, awesome. We pulled a Fenrir. I'll take that. And our 3rd Chaos Angel. I don't think we'll need a playset, but certainly good to have some more ultra rares. Into the next packs. Okay, so we got no ultra rares here, but we do get a guaranteed ultra rare. As you can see, I've just absolutely flicked through 8k gems like it wasn't even there. Also, we pulled a unicorn, which is really good, but not as many ultra rares as I would have hoped. But okay, looks like there's 4 here. Yeah, 4. So we got our set of Fenrirs, and then we have some other awesome ultra rares. So what I'm going to do now is sort of show you the process of sort of building a deck from scratch, really. So I've just sort of went in here and bought some Kashtira cards. So I'm just going to go cash Effectively, you have all these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Well, just 1. I mean, I suppose that's probably fine. Save. Okay, cool. So, what I'm going to need, I'm going to need another 3 of those. Another 2 of those. Sorry, 2 of those, 2 of those. I didn't get any bursts. That's pretty unfortunate. Do you know what? To save me some time, I do have a cached hero decks already pre-built, so I can just sort of show you guys already what I have. It had like the adventure engine in, but I wouldn't really recommend that at the moment. I'm sure there's better ways to play this deck without the adventure card, so I probably could take those out. Take out the Triggerback, Fateful Adventure, Griffin Rider, Legal Knight. Yeah, I don't think these cards are really needed. Stravis 2. Okay, cool. So I've got 2 Rise Heart, 3 Fenrir. I know, is it Ascendant of Thunder? Let's type in of Thunder. Is a pretty good card to chuck in this deck. Yeah, these are super rare. So 1, 2, 3. And I know there's another level 7 extender. Not sure if it's in the game now, but I'm sure we can sort of fill out the spots with level 7 extenders. I'm sure there's probably a few. Is the fusion? Is it Ready Fusion? Yeah, so Ready Fusion. And then just throw in some staples, I suppose. So I'm just kind of using this as an example of how I'd spend those gems. I think talents are probably worth playing. Maybe the 2 droplet can be cards like Imperm. I mean, I'll probably be bricking a lot if I play this, not gonna lie. But I'm sure it would do the job. But you can sort of see what I mean now. I've just invested like a bunch of gems into the game, and you're probably thinking, okay, so I've got all these ultras I just pulled. What I'm going to do from here, just save the deck, and then go into dismantle extra cards. So you're going to tell the game to basically get rid of all the extra copies of cards that you have that keep within the category. So if I have over 3 glossies or hollows as they call them, it will just dismantle them. And if I have 3 copies of the same card in a different rarity, it will just dismantle them as well, as long as they're over 3 copies. So I'm just going to get some free gems here, and then we're going to dismantle selected cards, which gives us the opportunity to go through all the ultras we just pulled and basically just tailor through them, just get rid of them really. So we got 2 here. No, probably not going to play that. Bunch of staples that we keep in. Probably not going to play the pendulum stuff. Probably keep this one as a super poly target. This one, it can get lost as well. Do I play this one? Probably don't. I'm not a big fan of the punk stuff. I can probably get rid of the Chaos Angels and then just filtering through. I like to keep this card for wacky formats where Waking the Dragon's in the format. I think it's pretty funny. I could probably get rid of a gigantic sprite because sprite's not really in the format anymore. And then just sort of tailoring through, picking at bits. Any ultras that we don't really need. And then fantastic. And then I'll take the time when I've got to go through super rares separately, because super rares you could be here for a while. So I've got an absolute stack of dust here, which is pretty nice, that I'm just going to go through now and just thin out my staples, sort of add some value to my collection. So I'm just going to generate 1 copy of Judgment, and then I'm going to generate 2 copies of Solemn Strike, and then I've got a little bit of dust left over, so I'll probably just craft up some copies of Unicorn, and I'll probably craft up some copies of Rise Heart, but that's just to give you guys sort of the gist. Obviously I just absolutely sped through 8,000 gems like it was absolutely nothing, but I sort of wanted to show you guys how I'd go through, spend those gems effectively, making sure you get what you need, improve your collection really as and when these new sets come out. Ban lists are happening like every month as well, so that's just to give you sort of you guys some guidance. Remember, Master Meta is a really good resource to use online and see what cards are really good. And yeah, if you guys found this insightful, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.